What's going on, family? Welcome back to another video. Guys, today I got a special topic that I want to talk about. But before we get into it, I want you guys to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. That way you don't miss any videos coming out, any content, and we're going to keep having them over and over and over again. All right? So, what we're going to talk about today, guys, I want to get, into the mindset of things. Some personal development. I know I talk a lot about trading. You guys know me, I'm a day trader. I trade Forex, cryptocurrencies, a little bit of stocks, but I honestly feel like the foundation, not even just of trading, but life, entrepreneurship, all that, it starts with the mindset, all right? It starts with having a certain level of personal development or practicing a certain level of personal development, all right? So what I want to talk about, all right, is a topic that I learned from a previous mentor that really helped me when it came to achieving my goals and constantly elevating and leveling up to where I am right now and also where I'm going. All right. So I want to basically give the analogy of basically becoming the version of yourself that has attained the goal that you want to have. Right. So the first step you want to do is figure out what you want. Figure out where you want to go. All right. Once you do that, and like I said, this is what I've learned from my mentors and their mentors, right? They're all 6, 7, 8 figure earners, and in so many different avenues. All right. But what I'm realizing, they all have a similar thing they do. Like I said, figure out what you want. Write that goal down. Write it down in the most specific detail as possible. I'm talking about to the point where you're very detailed. I'm gonna get that in a second, but very, very, very detailed. All right. And I want you to practice visualizing the person that has attained that goal. All right. So let's say the goal is being a millionaire. Okay. I want you to do this. I want you to write down and detail describe the millionaire version of yourself. What does that person look like? What do they act like? What are their core values? Are they early to meetings? Are they late to meetings? All right. How do they walk? How do they talk? What do they smell like? All right. What kind of cologne, kind of perfume are they wearing? How do they dress? All right, what's your swag looking like? Not how it is right now. What is that version of yourself? That millionaire version of yourself. What do they look like every day? What do they do every day? All right, how do they wake up? Where do they live? All right, and you know what's crazy, guys? Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Once you write it down, and I'm talking about the most detailed. What do their shoes look like? You know what I'm saying? What is the smell of the house? What does it smell like? What do they eat for breakfast? Right? Once you do that, right, I want you to read it every single day. If you meditate, I recommend getting some meditation. But if you already meditate, I want you to practice visualizing that version of yourself. I want you to feel the feeling of being that person. And you know what's gonna happen, guys? You're gonna slowly start becoming that person. Because I feel like what you're doing is you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. You're reprogramming subconscious mind to attract different things, different situations, different people, right? Different experiences that are getting you closer to being that person that you're describing. Right? So if it's, the place you want to live, guess what? The only thing that your subconscious mind is going to pick up or attract are things that are associated with what you described, when you were describing the person that's achieved that goal. All right? And I want you to keep doing it over and over again. You're gonna find yourself when you're going to go shopping. You're going to go pick out clothes that are close or as vibrationally close to that version of yourself that's attaining that goal. And you're gonna slowly start becoming that person. You're gonna pick out whether it's a job whether it's a skill set, whether it's a business idea, guess what? You're gonna make decisions based off of that person. Like I said, you're gonna get closer and closer to becoming that person. And then guys, guess what? One day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna look around and you're gonna be that person. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen, very quickly. It can, it's possible. Actually can. Like that happened really quick. Right? But what I'm telling you is, think about it like this, right? I look at it like this. When you put a goal out there, you start here, right? The person that achieving that goal is right here. But this part in the middle, that gap in the middle, I honestly feel like that's one of the most important parts, right? That's the most important part. Why? Because that's where the growth happens. That's where the findings are happening. That's where the work is happening. I know everybody's heard of, the quote or the analogy of, you gotta fall in love with the process. God, that middle part, that's the process. That's the work you have to do. That's the personal development you have to have. The books you're gonna read, the people that you're gonna meet, the experience that you're gonna have, that are all slowly shaping and molding you into that version of yourself. See, the crazy thing, guys, what happened was once you wrote that down at the beginning, what I told you to do it at the beginning, and you described that person, you might not realize this, but you created that person. That reality was created. Now, only thing that had to happen was time just had to catch up. That's it. Time just had to catch up. All right? You had to just do the work. You had to keep going. You had to keep learning. And then I promise you, eventually, you're going to wake up and you're going to be that person. You're going to be living in the place that you always wanted to live. You're going to be driving that car that you always wanted to drive. You're going to be doing that business that you always wanted to do. Right? Relationships, all of that is going to be here because guess what? Like I said, you created that. You saw it every day. Right? You spoke it every day. You visualized it every day until, God, it happened. How do I know this? I've done it. A lot of my friends have done it. A lot of my associates, all of my mentors, they all done the same thing. Right? But one thing I realized, and I said this before, is that the people that achieve super success or any success at all, they have learned to get over the boredom of consistency. That middle part that I talked about, that middle gap right here, that's where the consistency actually is. When you go a week, 2 weeks, and you're like, I'm not that person yet. Right? You go a few months and you're not that person yet. You gotta keep going and be consistent. All right, and then also, I might have missed this from earlier. I want you to do one more thing. While you're being consistent, while you're going through that phase, I want you to pretend. Also, while you're visualizing, I want you to pretend that you're that person. Your goal is $1 million. I want you to walk every day like you got that $1 million. I want you to talk like you got that $1 million. All right, if your goal is having a successful business, I want you to walk, talk, act, sleep, drink, eat, whatever. I want you to have that posture like, hey, I'm already that person. Because that's how you become that person. You're almost tricking yourself into believing that you're that person. Guys, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. It don't listen to what you're telling it or what you're doing every day. So if you're telling your subconscious mind what to do, what to attract, what is it going to do? It's going to do that. It's going to attract that. And eventually you're going to wake up like, yeah, I am that person. I've been acting like that person. I've been carrying myself like that person every single day until I'm him or I'm her, right? So take everything I said in this video and guys apply it. It gets a lot deeper, but that's, a great surface level understanding of becoming that version of yourself. Write the goals down. Visualize it every single day. Be consistent with it. Be intentional with it. Be very specific on the thing that you want, and I promise you, you're gonna become that person. And that goal is done. then once you realize that, you're gonna realize that you can do anything. Can't anything stop you. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna do it again and again. The goals are gonna get bigger. You're gonna start crushing goal after goal after goal after goal. You're gonna realize life is limited. And you can do what you want, and that you create the lifestyle that you want. So I appreciate everybody for tuning into this video. I hope you guys are able to get some value from this video, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to see you experience that version of yourself. Peace.